That's the first rule of videography, is to get motion in your shots.
Hey, excuse me. Excuse me. We're here for this weekend. Is that in here?
I don't know, but there's a phone over there.
Oh, there's a phone over there. Okay. Yes, my name is Sean Peterson, and Connor Ratliff here. Also, we're supposed to be on this weekend. Morning. All right, morning.
This morning is top stories for you. Police continue their search this morning for the missing Kansas City, Kansas.
It's been almost a year since the Abu Sayyaf kidnapped the couple in the southern Philippines.
McConnell's not too disappointed. But McConnell's not too disappointed about being on TV.
Takes this her girls on her way to school. Ready 3 type of listen. This man reportedly.
We're gonna be on for 6 minutes. It'll be like a behind the scenes, you're from Kansas City story for me, and a hey local Connor story for him. This is terrible COVID. But you understand it's a local angle?
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, I know you want to be on. I know you want
I'm
as
not
much
actually.
publicity as possible.
I'm not actually that angry.
It kind of is.
That.
Why don't you just wait for your big TV debut to be on Johnny Carson?
At this rate.
And they asked me if this.
What's going on?
We begin the news this hour with an update on the search for a Kansas City, Kansas man missing since Monday night.
Did you go to NU?
We have two at the zoo.
Well, the college is over too, yeah.
23-year-old Delphic Penny's relatives last heard from him on Monday. His family reported him missing after he failed to come home from a trip to the grocery store.
Checking to see where Walsh was when his...
Connor, nice to meet you guys.
Hey
Thanks for coming
guys,
in.
thanks for coming in.
Hi.
Sean, Melissa, nice to meet you.
This is Shandy, a studio dog.
I know, she is so
I have to
sweet.
remember that. I'm a very visual person, Connor. So
She
if I
kinda just
see
comes
the
in
name
and
on
hangs
paper,
out with
then
us
it
all
like
night.
logs in.
Yeah.
But when I hear it, it takes me a while. That's why I struggled in college. I had a hard time with that. So you guys having fun today?
Yeah.
Are you making a movie about us? That's what I want to know.
Yep.
Of course.
Talk about underground. Oh, mama. This is, these are different chairs, Bob. They lower, and my legs are not, kind of struggling here. They be lower. All right, so Sean and then Connor is an actor in the film.
I wrote it.
You wrote it. That's a significant piece. Yes, it is, Connor.
Actor-writer.
Actor-writer.
And co-producers.
Okay.
Yeah, well, on low budget, you try to...
You do a little everything, right? Yeah, oh, you bet. Exactly. 8:13 is our time. The fog's starting to lift this morning as we look out over the Country Club Plaza. Welcome back to the program. The 2002 Kansas City Filmmakers Jubilee is wrapping up a very busy week. One independent feature in particular, made by a Kansas City native, is generating a lot of buzz.
Sean Peterson and Connor Ratliff's Living in Missouri is a bleak comedy focusing on 3 Gen Xers living lives of quiet desperation. Now, the film recently won the Best Film Award at the Seattle Underground Film Festival. Director Sean Peterson and actor Connor Ratliff join us this morning in the studio. Good morning and welcome. Thanks for being here.
Good morning.
We're thrilled to have you, and congratulations on your film.
Thank you.
Okay, you wrote this film.
I wrote
right?
it.
Okay, tell us a little bit about the story. I mean, I told a very brief bit about, but help us understand what's going on here.
Well, the story, it's the starting point for the story is about 2 friends who have been friends since junior high, since 7th grade. And it's one of those friendships that is sort of way past its sell-by date. By the time they get into their 20s, they are no longer suited to be around each other, and they're sort of keep hanging around each other out of habit, kind of out of atrophy. And it's sort of about, one of them's married, one of them's single, and it's sort of about how they kind of would like to switch places, but they're starting to kind of hate each other as well. So it's sort of about how their relationships just sort of fall apart.
And how did you two guys then end up collaborating on this?
Well, Connor and I met each other in high school.
You're not these two guys.
No.
Is this
No.
is this semi
This isn't a real life
autobiographical?
tournament. No.
Okay, all right.
No, thankfully not. But I think when people see the film, everyone says, "Oh, I know somebody like that."
Exactly,
and that's
yeah.
what gives people kind of the connection to it. And Connor and I met in high school at a student council conference, and we both have had a passion for movies since we were kids. I know we said we were going to work together someday. So Connor actually wrote the film in England when he was in school, and I was out in California, and so we came back to our home state to actually collaborate on this project.
Can I give you a microphone?
yeah,
Because
I'm
that always
sorry.
helps, you
Oh,
know?
yeah, that
There we
does
go.
help.
We'll hear you just
We
a
know
little
that
bit
in
better
filmmaking
then.
that,
Yes, I'm sure you do.
I think that happened during the
microphone-
filming too.
Right. Okay, I believe we have a clip from the film. Let's go ahead and roll that.
Know that I used to date your mama.
Yeah, you've mentioned that.
Have I told you that before?
Yeah, you told me. You
Got
told me
a
that before.
photograph of her here. There she
Should
is.
we be going?
Your mom as a sophomore, Miss Mary. Things worked out just a little bit differently. You could have been Roy's boy.
There's a thought.
Think about it.
Yeah.
Uncle Roy's boy.
I think he was thinking about it there. That was a good scene.
That was a big-time actor you guys had there.
Right.
Yeah.
Local actor Holmes Osborne.
Yeah, Holmes has
Right.
been around this area for a long time. Not recently, he's been out in Hollywood and finally kind of making it big out there.
Yeah, he's doing really well. And we have a friend of a friend introduced us to him, and he was really happy to be a part of a local film, and because he still lives in Kansas City and in Hollywood. And so, yeah, it was great to work with Holmes.
Shot a lot of it in Olathe, you guys, or some of it anyway?
All of Holmes' stuff in Olathe. It was really, he came in and we had 3 days with Holmes, and it was just, he was amazing. He was so funny, and there's a lot of stuff on the cutting room floor that was just, there's too much funny stuff for us to include in the film.
And I'm sorry to interrupt, but the low-budget filmking, that was actually my parents' basement where we filmed Holmes. Right.
I was going to ask, what qualifies for an underground film?
Under like lots of freebies, cashing in on favors, getting people to work for free. Low budget is usually an underground
Sort
film.
of like Broadway, off-Broadway.
Right, exactly.
It's like
kind of
off.
Right,
Say.
right.
So did you spend any money on this?
Yeah, I mean, we spent what was, it was a sizable amount of money for us, but for most Hollywood movies, this would be less than like part of the snack budget for Hollywood
This would be
movie.
catering for like
Yeah.
Monday morning.
That's right,
basically,
yeah.
Yeah, most of our expenses actually went to feeding the cast and crew.
That's how it
so
normally
There you
works. You
go.
got to keep them
Yeah.
happy.
And we're
Right,
almost out
exactly.
we're almost out of time. What do you hope will come from this?
Well, we've been really lucky so far. I mean, we've gotten a lot of good press, and we've shown at a lot of different festivals so far, but this is our first Missouri festival, so at this point, we're just hoping to get as many people to see the movie as possible, and hopefully something will come from it.
They'll have a chance to see it tonight. In fact, the Kansas City Filmmakers Jubilee showing of Living in Missouri takes place tonight at Westport's Manor Square Tivoli. You can meet Sean and Connor at 6 o'clock, and then the movie begins at 7:30. And to see more clips and hear the stories behind the scenes, you can log on to our website, kctv5.com, go to the weekend page, click on Living in Missouri, and voila, there you go.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you
Thank you
so
very
much
much.
for coming
Thank you
in.
for having us.
We appreciate it very, very much.
Very good. Hey, I like that tie thing too
Thank
going
you
on.
very
That's a
much. Thank you.
director
That's a
thing.
nice tie,
That's
too,
happening.
actually.
Thanks so much.
We need to loosen his
Yeah,
up.
I got to
though,
loosen
don't
up
we?
a bit here. Yeah.
We do.
8:18 is our time. Coming up next, a foggy start to what will turn out to be a great day.
Julie's trying to clear things up, right, Julie?
Well, things are starting to improve a little bit in some parts of the city. Still a dense fog advisory in effect. Much warmer temperatures in the forecast tomorrow. I'll have your forecast in just a few minutes.
You guys were great.
Nicely done, guys. Thank you very much.
Very
Appreciate
great.
it.
Thank you so much
Thanks for having us
coming
on.
in. Sure.
Just gonna hang out back here. Appreciate it.
How do you think? What do you think, Ken?
I think it went well. Yeah, it was great. It was very, very entertaining.